I'm Dr. Ciaravino. I specialize in plastic surgery of the breast. I consider it a privilege to be able to help others improve their appearance through plastic surgery. The decision to choose this career was always very clear to me. This experience gave me the background to go on and develop one of the most successful practices ever.
Like when I was offered to take over the practice, to me it always stood as, like a brand name in plastic surgery. To me now it means like an experience. Dr. Ciaravino said once when we were making a video that it's a place where science meets beauty, and he was right.
My name is Vita Salzman, and I am a scientist in the field of immunotherapy for cancer. I had a breast augmentation done by Dr. Mohan at Ciaravino Total Beauty. I had all the kids that I wanted to have, and so with that journey being done, I was looking into a way of making my body feel familiar to me after the changes of motherhood.
My name's Alyssa. I am a registered nurse. So I had a breast augmentation originally with Dr. Ciaravino back in 2009, and then in 2021 I had an implant exchange with Dr. Mohan. I did a lot of research, and I actually knew somebody who had used him, so I was like, well, let me check him out, and looked at his work, and I was like, oh wow, this looks really great. So of course came in, did the consultation, met him and the staff, and I was like, oh yeah, this is the place that I'm gonna go. And so I didn't even go look at any other physicians. I just came in, saw him, and I was like, yeah, this is it.
My name is Jordan Alvarez. I'm the owner of Illuminate Heights, and I'm also a personal trainer inside the facility as well. It's so funny, I had a breast aug done in I think 2019, and I was significantly smaller. And I think doing competitions and the weight fluctuation, they just, weren't what they turned out to be like 3 or 4 years later. So when I went to Dr. M, she knew exactly what I wanted, and she knew exactly the process I needed to do.
The journey of pregnancy and motherhood, I think one of the things that can't be emphasized enough is that everything changes from top to bottom, and things change that people don't even really talk about. The texture of your hair, the elasticity of your skin, your shoe size, like it is the ultimate change. And I think there's so much beauty in accepting a lot of that journey. But there is, a part of the journey that you sometimes want to reclaim the way you felt beforehand. And one of the things I noticed was my clothes felt different. I would put on a shirt or a dress that I loved wearing beforehand, and it just draped differently, felt differently. So as far as my own self-confidence and reclaiming the part of me that I kind of missed before motherhood, that was what brought me into the journey of the breast augmentation.
The first thing I did was try on bathing suits. It's like, I just felt really great. Like I felt super confident, I felt beautiful, I loved the way it looked. I had a lot of other people, make a lot of compliments on how everything looked really natural, and I was just very, very happy with my results.
You're in the fitness industry and you still want to be feminine. I felt that my other breast aug wasn't giving me that anymore, and it was just one of those boost of confidence things that I needed, so it definitely achieved that goal of mine.
Moving forward with a procedure that is going to help you be able to put on that sexy dress and go out, and have a nice dinner with your partner, or maybe just with your girls, it doesn't have to be with a guy. But I was excited to feel that oomph when I looked at myself in the mirror and wore that article of clothing I loved to wear before. But I think that whether motherhood is part of the journey or not, being able to look at your body and see what you want to see should be available.
Now I feel like we have proven the continuance of this legacy, and that it can be something even greater, and that's kind of what I felt like my contribution in the last 5 years has been. Ciaravino is not about Dr. Ciaravino or the breast aug. It's not material to the person that's there. It's a much bigger story. And whether it's him as the head of it or me as the face of it, this is a story and a legacy that will have touched tens of thousands of women's lives. It makes me really grateful and thankful, like in the real sense of just thinking about like what he did, right? I don't know, I would love to ask him right now, hey, when you started and when you started doing this, did you think that this is what would happen? Is this what you had envisioned for your practice? And I don't know what he would say. I don't think he could have imagined that he would have built something like this. It was the idea of being part of something that was bigger than yourself.